Hi guys, Tom here. Right, what I'm going to do really quickly is just take you through the video, the one that I said I was going to make, just showing you how to do the stretches for the hip flexors and the calves. So if you're struggling with your squats, if you find when you're squatting that your knees are going forward, or that your heels are coming off the ground, or that you can't get down to parallel, so you want to get down to that low without your knees coming forward or without your heels coming off the ground. So if you find that that's an issue for you, it's going to be flexibility related. So what you want to do is really work on stretching your hip flexors and your calves. And I'm going to take you through these two stretches really quickly now, okay? Another thing is if you experience sort of lower back pain and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, it will be related to tight hip flexors. So everyone could do with getting these stretches in. They're not going to do you any harm. If your heels are coming off the ground when you squat, it's most likely going to be your calves. But if your knees are coming forward, if you fail to get low enough, or if you're experiencing lower back pain during any of the exercises, get your hip flexor stretches. Anybody who works in offices, that sits down a lot at work or at home or whatever, the hip flexors will tighten up. Your body adapts to the position that you are sort of in the most. So yeah, if you're sitting down a lot of work, etc., your hip flexors will tighten up. So this is how we're going to stretch those. I know I have showed you this at camp, but just so you've got it on video and you can sort of re-watch it, this is the first one for the hip flexors. So you're going to keep the body nice and upright, foot out in front, and you're just going to push forward on the hips. And you feel a stretch at the top of that left leg there, okay? And then the same on the other side, from here, like so, and just coming down there. Support yourself with something when you're doing it, maybe like a chair, couch or something, and just push your hips forwards, okay? When you do this, hold on for it for about, I'd say a minimum of 1 minute. You're not really going to overdo it on there, so between 1 and 2 minutes, and try and get these every day if you can as well. In order for stretching to be effective, you do need to try and do it every day. You need to be really consistent with it. So try and set a time that you can do it every day. Set 5-10 minutes aside and make sure that you just get it every day. And if you do stay consistent with it, you will see positive changes in your flexibility. And squatting and just exercise in general will become easier. Right, the one for the calves is going to look like this. From here, I don't know if you can see me, we're going to be stretching the back leg here. So you're going to keep your heel pushed into the floor and you're just going to push the leg forward. So you keep your foot flat on the ground. There's the back leg we're stretching here. And push the shin or the knee towards the ground while keep your heel in contact with the floor. Okay? And again, holding that for 1 to 2 minutes. And then the same on the other side here. Like so. And just pushing into the ground. And you should feel that on the back of the leg here. Just like so. Okay? So that's the hip flexors and the calves. One more I'm going to show you that I'd consider a really important stretch as well. Again, if you're working in offices, if you spend a lot of time on computers, driving about, your chest is going to tighten up as well. So a stretch you can do for the chest, what I would do is do it in sort of a doorway or something. And from here, obviously standing up, I just can't fit it in the video if I'm standing. From here, arm up, and you just turn the body away. And you should feel it around this area here. And again, holding that for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, and then on the other side here, and just turn it away, like so, with your arm on the door frame. Okay, so all 3 of those, hip flexors, calves and chest, really good stretches to get. I would recommend everybody to do them, but particularly if you're suffering with the squats, or if you feel like you've got a bad posture in terms of sort of rounded shoulders, definitely stretch that chest off as much as possible. Okay, thanks a lot.